Joshua, I think I found the new replacement again. Let's run it back. Let's get the trilogy. Let's get it.
And there you have it, folks. There is Andy Ruiz recommending himself for a trilogy fight between him and Anthony Joshua, since we know Dillian Whyte has some adverse finding in his drug test and the fight is canceled. And let me counterpunch. You know it's coming, guys. The Andy Ruiz, please. Eddie, please. Please, God, help me. Let's get the trilogy. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm slimmer. I'm ready. Please. Fuck you, Dillian Whyte. You bitch. You cheating bitch. But seriously, though. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Well, it's kind of looking at what have they done lately. Well, Andy Ruiz fought Luis Ortiz, an older Luis Ortiz, a much more diminished Luis Ortiz. So you have that. Then you have Anthony Joshua fighting Jermaine Franklin. So it's like, okay, well, you went from fighting Usyk, one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, preferably number one at the time, trying to get your belts back, to going to Jermaine Franklin. You know, and I don't know. I don't think that neither of them are champions. They're both former champions at this point. Would people want to see it? That's the question. The only way I could see that fight really happening for anything would be if AJ came back to the States at Madison Square Garden to fight Andy Ruiz again. It could happen. I mean, he's already avenged that loss, though. He would be giving himself up and risking an opportunity to get beat again, fighting Deontay Wilder, on top of a guy that's supposed to fought Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, which we haven't heard any more from that, which I pretty much expected. But him fighting Andy Ruiz, you know, I don't think people are just jumping up and down for that fight. But, you know, the question would be, how much money would they offer Andy Ruiz if there was an offer on the table for Andy Ruiz? Would he take it? I mean, seriously, would he take that amount of money, maybe $2 or $3 million? Would he take $2 or $3 million to get in the ring with Anthony again? Or would he expect more because Joshua was a unified champion then, you know? And a lot of people are accustomed to certain things. Therefore, they feel entitled to certain things. Would Andy do that? And I know everyone's eager to fill that slot. I think it's just a reminder of a very, very bad omen, and a very good reminder at the same time that once you got a guy in the ring, never underestimate him. And that's what AJ, I think, learned. I don't think he's interested in fighting Andy Ruiz. But it is a name that comes up because he was the name that came out of the hat, okay? He was that winner in 2009, and he shocked the world. And would anything change in that fight? I would have to say yes. Based on Andy Ruiz, I don't see him really doing anything else. He likes to counter when people come inside. So Joshua would probably box him like he did the last time. Especially now that he knows, or he's getting, I see from what I could tell, getting more accustomed to jabbing and grabbing, you know, boxing and then moving. You know, he's a lot heavier than he was when he fought Andy Ruiz in the rematch. He was like 237. Now he's like 260. His last time he weighed in, he went from 237 to 260. That's a big difference, bro. Wow. That's 30 pounds of probably muscle not needed, right? But I still see that fight going the same way. You know, it's just that Andy is shorter. So it's kind of hard to grab someone shorter if they're up under here, up under your arm or your arm's length, right? But I don't know. I don't know if that's a warranted fight. I know Andy Ruiz is calling him out. You guys tell me what you think about Andy's please. To Team Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.